All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the list we were running for Nico Robin. Let's go take a quick look at it. All right, Nico Robin is OPO 9, and it's just got a leader that has straight up Banish. 5,000 attack. When attacking, you may trash one card with a trigger from your hand, add up to one Dawn from your Dawn deck, and set it as rested. It's not bad, and I found in my games that I don't always use the when attacking ability. It's good early, but a lot of the times I don't feel like I need that extra Dawn later, because it's not like we're going for massive big bombs. It's mostly just for sustainability. But let's take a quick look at what we're running. We're running 2 Usahachis, which is usually just a 2k, but if you have 8 or more Dawn, you can rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 5 or less. Good for getting around blockers. We've got Nico Olvia, which is a 2,000 counter. 1 cost, give one of your leader Nico Robin power plus 3,000 for the turn. That's pretty good, and I actually did find myself using it sometimes to just close out games or swing Banish early if I'm playing against yellow decks, because I like ripping that life out of them with my Banish. So sometimes I did find myself playing it, not just using it as a 2k, which is really cool. We got Lilith, of course. On play, look at 4 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 card with a trigger other than Lilith, add it to your hand, then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. 1,000 counter. Activate this card's on play effect as its trigger. Pretty good in and of itself. We like that a lot. The Nico Olvia, I missed the trigger there. A trigger if your leader is Nico Robin, draw 3 cards and discard 2. Pretty good if you end up with bricks, and this deck plays a fair amount of them, or maybe I was just drawing them all. Let's see, Kumasi, another 2k counter. Trigger, play up to one of your Thriller Bark type character cards with a cost of 4 or less from your trash rested. The Thriller Bark engine in this just is really good for applying pressure a lot, and it keeps us alive. Not a lot I can say about it other than that. It's just really good. Absalom, another part of our Thriller Bark, same trigger. Play up to 1 Thriller Bark type character with a cost of 4 or less from a trash rested. On KO, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Thriller Bark type pirate card, and add it to your hand, then place the rest at the bottom. So it's just a searcher on KO. Good for cheating out early. The nice part is it is a brick, so the nice part is early we can get it in the trash just by using our when attacking ability, because it has a good trigger, and we'll throw it into our trash. Even though it's a brick, we can get it in there earlier than most decks, and we don't have to rely on our opponent to KO it, so we can cycle it in and out if we don't see anything better. We've got our Victoria Sindri. It's just a blocker, 3 cost, 1,000 power, 1,000 counter. Play up to 1 Thriller Bark type pirate character with a card of 4 or less from your trash rested. Pretty much all of the Thriller Barks have that same trigger. Yeah, that one's got the... Dr. Hogback has the same. Also, Thriller Bark, 4 cost, 5,000, plus 1,000 counter. On KO, play a cost 4 or less, and a trigger other than Dr. Hogback from your trash. Really good. The all-star of the deck, though, is the Perona. On play and on KO, up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Also plays a 4 or less out of your trash, including itself, just not the same copy of itself. So you gotta, if you can get 1 in there, it's really good. If you can get 2 in there, it's fantastic. So really good in the trash. Kind of what I want to trash for counter early, almost every time. And then we've got Nico Robin, 6 cost, 6,000 power, 1,000 counter. If your opponent has 3 or more life cards, trash up to 1 of your opponent's life cards. So really good, just trying to banish some more of those cards in there. We don't want any of these rampant yellow decks trying to get their triggers off. That's our job, not theirs. And then we got our Kuma. Really good Bartholomew Kuma. 6 cost, 7k attack, 1,000 counter. On play, trash a card, add the top card of your deck to the top card of your life. Then this character gains +2 cost. That doesn't usually matter. Opponent's turn, on KO, add the top card of your deck to the top of your life cards. Pretty good. Just means they don't want to attack into it. They don't want to double heal us. Nico Robin, 7 cost, 8,000 attack, brick. On play, you may trash 1 card from the top of your life. If your leader has the Straw Hat Crew type, add up to 2 cards from the top of your deck to the top of your life. Really good. So basically you just trash 1, getting 1 into the trash, and then you get 2 back, which is, you're just going +1, but it does help get some of your cards in trash, and because we're playing the Thriller Bark, we do want all of these cards in the trash. On KO, it deals a damage. It does not put a top card of life, so this card can kill them if they're on 0. It will win you the game if they decide to attack into it, which is a bad idea, but I have seen it happen. 8 cost, 10,000 power, Gecko Moria Brick. On play, up to one of your Thriller Bark type character cards with a cost of 4 or less from your trash, or add it to the top of your life cards, face up. And its triggers, play up to one character card with a cost of 4 or less from your trash. This trigger is really good just because they don't come out rested, which means we can retrieve our Victoria Sindri blocker. And finally, we've got Gum Gum Giant, just because we are playing a Straw Hat Crew type leader. And it's a 1-cost event. Dawn -2, you may trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader has a Straw Hat Crew type, give up to one of your leader or characters, plus 4,000 power for this battle, then draw 2 cards. It's the best defensive event probably in the game, in my opinion, and that's why we got to run it at 4. Really good card. Unfortunately, it's not searchable, but we're not actually playing a ton of search in this outside of Absalom and Lilith, and both of these search for Thriller Bark and a trigger card, neither of which includes this. But that's how it goes. The reason we're trying this out today is just because there are so many yellow decks resurging now, thanks to the support they've received in the previous sets, and the Banish has just kind of come home to roost. It makes it really good. I hope you guys get to see some of that in the games today, but you let me know. What would you like to see as a leader tryout? I really do like this one, and it was a lot of fun to pilot. Let me know what I did right, what I did wrong. Would you like to see a different list? But this is kind of just a cookie-cutter list of a Thriller Bark package stuffed into the Nico Robin with the best yellow support and the best Straw Hat support. All right, I think that's all I got. So as always, good games and good luck. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting game of One Piece. Today, we're going to mulligan that hand. And we're playing Nico Robin from OP09. No searcher in that hand, so we'll just let it go. And we're going into starter deck 29's Luffy. Okay, what do we want to do here? I don't need to crack in that hard. Let's just go 7 at him. What do we want to discard here? We're going to be at 4 next turn, or no, what are we going to be at? Yeah, we're going to be at 5 next turn. Kind of just want to let him have a 2K. Oh, it has to be a card with a trigger. Fine. He Dragon Flame Kings us. They like this card just because it lets them look at all their life cards and return them all in the order they want. That's going to be a little harder against us, mostly because we're just going to be trying to banish their life all the time. That's all I'm going to be trying to do. We'll drop Perona and stop whatever he does next turn. I just wish we could have a decent... well, he's got nothing to do. Yeah, no blocker, resolve. Can I use this trigger on itself? The answer is no, you can't use it on yourself. That's fine. Okay, we're at 6. Should we heal? What do we want to do here? Probably just a 6/6. Do we want this back? Yeah, it's probably worth getting the body in rotation. Let's ditch... I really do want to save this, but he hasn't been playing anything. You know, ditch the Utsuhachi for a little heal, and we'll just poke in. And we're going to not trash anything. We don't need to ramp. Okay. Go ahead, guy. Next turn, we're probably just going to play this. Plays a Nico Robin, which is annoying. That's fine. We just wanted to get some guys on the board. Do we want to develop this? It's probably worth doing. But then I only get to put one on. I want to do more than that, honestly. I want to peel his life up a little bit. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, bye-bye, blocker. Do I want in? Sure. That's a trigger, and it's not one he wants to use, though, which is good. And 7. Nothing there either that he really likes. Okay, well, let's go deploy this. We'll make it so that can't attack, and we'll end our turn. We're feeling pretty good. Next turn we'll be on 10, and I think we're just going to play this. Heals himself up a little bit. That's fine. Can attack for what, 6? I'll give him a 2k. So we're going to go 7. No trash. Yep, it's going to just keep giving me cards. And then, what do we want to go? Go 5. 5. 7. Man, he's not finding any good triggers. Okay, well. There's some life for us, and we'll pass with a Gum Gum Giant in hand. And if he tries to clear the Peronas, we'll make it so his Nico Robin can't attack us. No. So he wants to go into here. I mean... There. That worked out real well. Do I want to protect that? This can't attack, so probably... I can Gum Gum Giant out of it. Yeah. Cool. We're gonna pressure you pretty hard. I just want to keep this around because if he does try and kill it next turn, I'm just going to make sure that can't attack again. He should actually attack with that first, but what do I know? Okay, so we've got some decent-sized attacks. We'll keep 3 just to play a blocker, probably. I mean, this is honestly pretty good, too. Yeah, we'll pull 1 there. Nine Banish. Yep. I don't... You can do whatever you want. Still got even another card. Mm-hmm. Okay, now that he's got that on lock... We'll go eats. Takes it anyways. Uh-oh. Got him. Oh, your hand was all bricks. You were not in a good spot at all. You took that beak not because you messed up, but because you had to. Wow. You didn't have enough Dawn. Well, GG to my opponent. He was not there. Our life was going to do us okay. Mostly they were just going to play these Peronas back out. These Peronas were going to cycle twice, which is nice. Just being able to hold stuff like that in play is really good for us. And the heals, of course, are really good for us as well. All right, what I do right, what I do wrong. Do you guys think this is pretty good? I am just joining lobbies. I am not hand-picking who I'm fighting, but I gotta say, their yellow has made such a resurgence in this format that I'm just hitting a lot of them. And it seems to be working out really well that Nico Robin is just such a solid counter against yellow leaders because of the Banish. Let me know what you guys think. What I do right, what I do wrong. How can I improve? Do you want to see a different list? The Thriller Bark package is really good in here. All right. Catch you in the next one. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting round of One Piece. That's a pretty good opener, actually. We're going to keep that. It's the best opener I've seen yet. All right, we are going to play our Lilith. We only get the one option because it has to be something to trigger other than Lilith. So we'll take that and send that back to the top and say return. We were playing Robin for OPO 9. It's just Banish, and I can trash card with the trigger to ramp up one Dawn and set it as rested. Do we have a good blocker here? And I think we're going to continue on our train. Do I want to play the blocker? Not really. Yeah, we're just going to attack. Boom. What do we want to trash? Do we want to go up to... Do you want to go up to 6 next turn? Yeah, 6 is Akuma, so it's probably best. Let's trash... We want a Thriller Bark that we can play out of our engine, so we're going to trash this and gain a Rested Dawn. We just want a Thriller Bark guy in our trash, just so that if we get a trigger, we can play him out, because most of our triggers say playing a Thriller Bark type character out of our trash. No blocker, resolve. Use trigger effect, play out the Hogback. It's like we know what we're doing, it's scary. Do we want to get out the Kuma, do a little healing? Let's go attack 5. I don't want him to know how much Dawn I'm going to put on this. And then... Do I want... I don't think I need the Kuma yet, because this is probably better. So if I put this up, I only need 2, so we'll go like this. I'd rather get a Banish swing in on him. 6, we're going to 8 next turn. I don't need to go beyond that. And then, cool. Boy, that can't attack, and we'll pass our turn. Okay, this has blocker. Activating what's printing may trash 1 film type card from your hand, give it to your leader or one of your characters up to 1 Rested Dawn. No, I should just counter out of that one. I don't want to go that low that fast. Okay, so this got blocker now, which is annoying. So 6. Do I want to heal or do I want to trash one of theirs? Probably want to trash one of theirs. So let's go 2. Pack 7 in, no trash. We don't need to trash. Okay. They're giving us events, which I do like. kind of want to trap. I like how low their hand size is, and they've got no pressure. I want to give them that. I want them to swing with these. Once they start swinging with those, I think I'll be in a better spot. So we're going to do this first. What do we want to give up? I could play this next turn. We're likely to lose some board. Let's get rid of this. We'll heal up. Okay, he plays the Nami. But Nami is a searcher, which is on play and when attacking could rest a Dawn. Reveals and finds another event. It's a +4 for them. We've seen 2 of those so far. That'll be the third one. What do we have in our trash? I mean, sure. We're just going to get the same one back out. No block, resolve attack. This can't attack. What are you going to do about it, guy? Plays another blocker. What are you going to do? I was like, you can't attack that. We'll go no block, resolve. Playing here at the cost of 4 less from your trash. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's get... We're going to get the Perona back in rotation. There you go. So now, what do we want to do? Do I want to go 7? Because then I have to play 8. I'm going to get that back. Do we care about going that low? Do I even need to play this? I don't really need to play this. Which means I can attack a little more aggressively. Just gives us that for free? Sure. Let's go attack. Fight at this. Gives us this. Well, now I can go very heavy. Let's see. We'll go 7 at it. That's gone. And then let's just play a little blocker out, I think. There you go. Okay, we remove some board, rip the card out of the hand. We're doing okay. There's one of the bigger ones. Yeah, that's fine. It's going to put a card into it anyway, so it does its job. Rest another Dawn for a search. Deals and draws new Genesis. No, you can have that. Plays the new Genesis. Grabs a Nami 4-cost. Not going to be able to play it this turn. Basically just means blockers aren't going to be super great for them. Do I want to save that? Sure. I kind of want to save that, and I kind of want to just filter my hand a little bit, because I don't really like this. Ditch that. Bump that by 9. Solve that. Well, we didn't find anything super great, because the blockers just don't do anything for us. I'm honestly looking for something to heal. I'd like to find the Nico Robin. Kuma works pretty well, too. So Kuma's a 6. So let's just go... Right there, just to make sure this blocker doesn't get any use. This will put us at 7. I always send that in. No, we don't need a trash cards. Gives us 2 cards for that. Okay, we're getting them nice and low. And then we're just going to pop some 5s into them, I think. And they give us that one. Let's deploy another Kuma. Get rid of a blocker. Heal up. Pass. Our board is way, way better than theirs. Now there's the Nami, which doesn't really do anything because I didn't play any blockers because I knew he had it. Puts my Dawn down with the Uta. Can I go something big? 10? Where do you want to put a 10? You get to take a character no matter what you do. You can put it in the Kuma even and heal me. Sure. It's all... yeah, there you go. That can't attack even though you played it this turn. Here stands all their Dawn. I got 5 up. Okay. Find a Gum Gum Giant, which is good for us. Alright, so what do we want to do? I like 9s in there. Yeah, it says I can't let you do that. What do we want to do? So, probably the little ones first, because everything... I mean, that's fine. In that case, I'm only going to go 6 because I just want a card. I just can't go super heavy at him, so we'll go 7 at him. I'm leaving 3 Dawn in case they play one of these. I just don't want to have my Dawn drop and lose my Gum Gum Giant. Because now we're in a fantastic spot. We've got 4 cards. They're down to 3 in hand, just like us, but our board's much bigger. They do have the second one, which is what we thought. Yep. The answer is no, guy. He only go 5s at the Perona. It's almost fine to let the Perona go, because it'll make it so that can't attack. That's basically the same thing. No, because if it's a blocker, I want him to have to... There you go. He gives the blocker up. Well, that's completely okay, because now you're going to let me start using these. What do we want? Probably the Perona back. There's nothing I can board I can stop. Look, it came right back. Do I want to? I probably do. We're gonna just say no. We're gonna bank on getting one and say no. I want to kill you next turn. I want all 5 of my attacks. Cool. Well, that's pretty good for wanting more attacks. We'll go deploy this. Give this +3. Let's go 9. No, we don't need to trash cards. Two, 3, 4. Okay, he's a 6, so 8. Yeah, I was like 8. GG, my man. Hard fought. Yeah, Banish swing all the time's annoying. I understand. What do we have in here? We're going to be playing more stuff out of our trash. So the first time they would have hit me, I'd have been able to clear out one of their swings, whether it was Ronos or their original blocker. And then I have to deal with 3 other swings. So they probably would have been able to kill me, to be honest with you. But it's just, we played out of it because we knew that's what we wanted to do. If we wanted to save the Gum Gum Giant for defense, we probably could have lived. We just chose not to. Well, that was a lot of fun. Uta getting some mad support is pretty cool from EBO3. It's cool to see. They're getting all those defensive events, which makes them pretty tanky, to be honest with you. I don't know. We'll see what happens, though. I'm sad to see some of these cards be lost to rotation. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Is Nico Robin any good at all? Or is it just a rogue deck? I think it's a lot of fun. Especially with Banish and so many yellow leaders running around. Even these green ones aren't too bad. All right. I think that's all I got for you. See you in the next one.